Okay, this is going to be video number 2, created on August 20, 2016. And I'm going to be doing the 7 exercises that you see in front of you. The whole idea of these videos is to be able to learn it well enough to teach to somebody. So these are instructional videos for that purpose. The first one is create a div in HTML and add text to it. So I created the div in HTML and I gave it an ID. I titled the ID message. And in order to pull the div over to the JavaScript side, we have to, well, it says here it wants us to use the inner.html, but we have to get the element by ID to pull it over. And the ID name is message. And then we're going to add the dot inner HTML with equal signs. And this is actually where the actual text would go. I'm sorry, the text would go. So I recorded this earlier. I still haven't figured out how to record as I video, so I'm doing the voiceover right now. Anyway, there's the text, and there's all. I was going to show you another way we can do it as well. If you don't want to do it that way, you can just give it a variable and call it text or content or whatever you want. And the text can go in the variable instead of on the side. And on the side, instead of putting the text there, you would just put the variable name. In this case, it's text. And it would also work this way as well. So that's just a preference on how you like to do it. All right, I think I just zoomed it there so you could see it a little better. So number 1 is done. Number 2 says use the dot value to retrieve input data from a form. So we're going to have to create a form here. So let me get rid of this for now. And let's see how quick I can get a form going there. We're going to create some input values, put an ID on it. It's going to say username. And the other one is going to say password. And after this, we're going to put a button on it. And it's going to be with an on-click event so that when you click the button, we can retrieve some results. So I just wanted to widen that so you could see it all on one line, so it wouldn't go to 2 lines. I just called it get info just because I learned it as get info, but you can actually title that however you want. And then close the button. And there should be a button, there should be a form there now. And there it is. There's the form with the click me. Just wanted to show you that. So now we're going to move it over to the left again. And we're going to do the JavaScript side. And this is where we pull it over. And so we're going to get element by ID again, but we're going to create a variable. The first variable is going to be password. Well, you can call it whatever you want. I'm sorry, it'll be username. You can call it user or you or Godzilla or whatever you want. Then it's going to be document.getElementById, and we're going to get the username ID, and it's .value this time because we're retrieving it from a form. And the next one, well, I always seem to forget to put it in a function first, so now I'm putting it in a function for you right there. There's no argument in that case. So let me put this inside the function little squiggly brackets there. Alright, and then we're going to do the other one as well. But I can copy and paste that because it's similar. So I can paste it and just make some minor changes to it so you don't have to type it all. This one is password. And instead of username, it'll be password.value. And just to test it to see if it works, we're going to document.write it and test to see if it's actually recording the username and the password. And I'm just going to use concatenation to make it a little easier to read. So your username is, and I keep saying parentheses, it's asterisk username, and then we're going to add a plus sign there, and okay, right there, and then an asterisk, your password is, and then we're going to put, well, it's going to be the variable password there. Save that. And now it should let me enter in a username and a password, and it should display what the username and the password is for me. And that's just me double checking to make sure I typed everything right. So try to avoid making a mistake on the video. So my username is Rod and my password is my password. And click me. There it is. So it actually saved. So that part of the assignment is done now. We're going to continue on now, and we're going to do some work with some arrays. We're going to display the item of an array in the console using a variable. So this time it's not going to be document.write, it's going to be console.log because the exercise tells us it wants us to do it in the console. And I guess that's me highlighting the console so you can see that. So you can title it my array. Yeah, I should have put the word variable there before, but it's okay. I guess it's still going to work. So my array, and you could put anything you want in there. I put trucks, cars, and helicopters. And then I'm going to console.log it, and trucks, cars, and helicopters should display in the console when I'm done. So let me refresh it, go to inspect, go to the console, and trucks, cars, and helicopters is there. Alright, so that part of the assignment is done. The next one says reverse it, reverse the array using dot reverse. Well, it doesn't say using dot reverse, but it just wants you to reverse it. So I'm going to put a dot reverse there and put another set of parentheses inside it. And instead of trucks, cars, and helicopters, it should say helicopters, cars, and trucks now after I save it. And it's helicopters, cars, and trucks now. So I reversed the array, or the order of the array. All right, and the other assignment, the next one there, number 5, it says sort the array in alphabetical order. So we don't have to change much on here. We just, instead of dot reverse, we change it to dot sort and save it. And now it should be sorted by alphabetical order as well. Well, only by alphabetical order. So cars, helicopters, and trucks there. All right. So that part is done. I don't know why. I think I closed it because I was trying to make it smaller so you could see it better, but it didn't work. So either way, hopefully you can still see it there. Cars, helicopters, and trucks. Okay. And the next exercise is use the push function to push another item at the end of an array. So you're going to type in my array dot push, and in parentheses we're going to put in the item we want pushed in. So I put tanks and I saved it, and there should be tanks after helicopters now after we get rid of the sort there. And now it should be an extra item at the end. Tanks, there it is. All right, this is just me trying to learn this well enough, so well that I have it memorized and I can teach it to somebody. All right, and the last one says, now put an item at the beginning of the array using unshift. So my array dot unshift, and we're going to put planes. All right, and now there should be planes in front of the array at the very beginning. And now it's planes, trucks, cars, helicopters, and tanks. that is it. Thank you for viewing this. Again, this is just me trying to learn it well enough to teach it, and hope you got something out of this video. Appreciate it.